Okay.
Recording in progress means recording in progress. Sweetheart, sorry.
Do I have to sound like I'm sensible now then, do I? Or
Sweetheart, what's up?
do I have to sound like know what I'm talking about now? If you're recording it.
No, there's no need
no,
to
we are
do
not
anything.
recording.
Okay, great. Okay.
You can click on OK.
Sweetheart, we are
okay.
not recording. We are not recording. Everything's fine. What okay, sweetheart?
Yeah.
What is okay?
I'm okay. Xander said something.
Well,
okay. So, sweetheart, are you recording? Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not recording.
Xander is recording.
Okay.
Well, she calls everybody sweetheart, so I get the confusion.
Got me. Fuck.
Okay.
Got me. Okay, sweetheart, let's start the show. Julian, hello.
Hi, Rosa. How are you? Yeah.
Well, what to say? I'm so happy that you managed to boom out here, finally. And yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm booming, totally. I just told Xander a beautiful story. Sweetheart Xander Lynch here. Hello.
Hello, Julian, Rosa, hello. Good night.
Does everyone call him Xander Lynchian then? Was it just you?
I just said a crazy story here, a booming story. And this was kind of funny. Before you appeared here on the screen, he was like commenting this. Let's see if I will share this here also. But now Julian Short is on the show. I'm very happy. I was very curious about this guy. Never seen him in any Zoom meeting, but always seeing the comments. What? Come again?
That's the best way. I make sense.
Always seeing the comments, and also on Facebook, very active comments and hearts. And I was like, this guy, here, by the way, my friend Tom Smith, my unknown friend Tom Smith. Tom, here's again booming out, sweetheart. I really want to do a talk with you too, or we want to do this. I don't know, Zanderlin, can you too? But well, I would love.
Tom, I see him a lot on the channel. Tom, you don't have to do it, my friend. Just but Rosa seems to like you on the show, wants to have you on the show. Here there's no such need, but if you come, if there's an impulse, you come, like Julian has also finally showed up, then yeah, of course we can chat. So Tom, it's up to you. I mean, there's no one deciding anyway, but just for
Rosa bullied me into it.
Just for the sake of saying.
So, okay, good, very beautiful. But okay, Julian, and now here you are. Yeah. Cool on. We already chatted a bit, so this was very cool. Just see what's coming up over there, Julian. A little bit about maybe your story. How did you get to this thing called non-duality? Or why do you watch all those movies? And what is this? Or whatever is popping up there,
okay.
Sweetheart. Feel free.
Well, as I said to you, the fuel for it came from the boarding school. So that gave me the sort of the quiet rage, as you say, to look into these things. Then I looked at Krishnamurti and self-help and Barry Long. Have you heard of Barry Long? No.
No, Xander, you? Barry Long?
It's the Master of Love.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
Wow.
I went to Australia to see him.
But this was Julian. So this was out of suffering. Like, yeah, out of suffering. You told me the story with the boarding school. You were quite young, 8 years old. Kind of, being there, Julian and life. full on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to India to see Papaji and saw Tony Parsons about 20 years ago. Then I went off to Nathan Gill. Have you heard of Nathan Gill? No.
Isn't it the song Nightingale?
Continue, go continue. Yeah. Nightingale. From Nora Jones, Nightingale. Sorry, then I was sweetheart. And then
So could you take my story?
Oh,
could you take my
shit,
story
I
a little
love
bit
it.
more seriously, Rosa?
That's a dangerous question to ask, Julian. Did you take my story seriously? Well,
No. No.
Rosa, get your shit together.
Well, saying, can you please take?
Well, Rosa doesn't seem to get the shit together. So, Julian,
Yeah.
tell us more. You know, Nightingale, you went to Nightingale, and so you went to a whole range of speakers, you know.
Is a guy called Nathan Gill? Nathan Gill?
Gurus.
Have you heard of Nathan Gill at all? No, okay. So anyhow, it's it's been a long haul, it seems.
Oh.
So now I've ended up with Rosa and Xander. You know, the
Well, it doesn't going to bring any difference. This is not going to change anything.
No.
Oh, stop, sweetheart. Now I'm taking this very seriously here. After our talk, after our bloody talk, you cannot say now that nothing happened. Come on.
Yeah, beautiful.
I don't think you're going to encourage Tom Smith on with this sort of behavior. I mean, it's
Well, that's why I said, Tom, you know, stay where you are.
Okay,
yeah.
sweethearts. Now that's it. Boom. Okay.
Yeah, I guess one theme I'd say was a sort of a searching for intimacy. So there's always been a searching for intimacy in the world, and obviously I can't find it. So yeah, and hopefully there might be a giving up of looking for intimacy at some stage, because there still seems to be looking for it, and yet there's an understanding that it's not possible. There will never be an I that will.
Julian, just a sec with the think intimacy. You were searching for intimacy. You mean like having a relationship with someone, looking for a partner?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is your, so there is the drive to find someone, a partner.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, good. And okay, good. And already had experience with partner which did not work out, or whatsoever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm obviously not great at relationships, so
well, what to say here? The same.
So
yeah, it's pretty hard to be good in something in the absence of a separated you, able to be good or to be bad. You know, at the same time, you know, this intense longing for a partner, so to say, or intimacy, it is already just, you know, it's already full on this, so to say, and this may just linger on, so to say, on its own. You know, this intense need for intimacy or a relationship, and then maybe one day it may just, you know, there may be walking in the store, and then, well, fuck it, you know, who cares, you know, I'm pretty well okay on my own, so to say. I mean, it's natural, you know, searching for intimacy. It's, you know, it's nothing like, you know, it's extraordinary, ordinary this already, you know? This is it, finding, you know, having the need for someone on the couch and to do funny stuff with, or you know, or not.
Yeah.
But Julian, maybe this thing, yeah, like Sander said, can simply drop, and there is no Julian anymore who would even notice this.
Yes, exactly.
You're not
That's what I'm
going to say,
looking for.
yeah, cool, this thing dropped now, I'm not looking. This is not going to happen, Heilig. Probably you are not going to notice even that this thing is not playing out there anymore.
That sounds great. That would be great. Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing that's gone on is the sort of the really strong sense of escapism. So there's, you know, not wanting to be here. So I thought I'd ask you both about that. And I mean, that sort of, you know, the idea of, I know people have asked you both about suicide and stuff like that. Is there a difference in the words of when people use suicide or beautiful, or is there meaning in any particular words?
Well,
or not?
There is meaning and there's no meaning. I mean, you know, it's equally empty as full, the word, so to say. But the word itself has no meaning. You know, words on their own, so to say, a word, you know, words or thoughts has no meaning of their own. It's just a word. It doesn't seek. Words doesn't care for meaning or no meaning. Thoughts doesn't care for meaning or no meaning. And at the same time, there seems to be a meaning giving to the word, which is innocently already this. So giving meaning to this is this already, giving meaning to words, giving meaning to emotions, giving meaning to feelings, giving meaning to life is already innocently this, so to say. The whole giving of meaning or the taking of meaning is already innocently empty. So there is basically already no one, there's no meaning giver or meaning taker, which is separate from this. You know, finding things meaningful or meaningless are just dancing around on their own, so to say, as is this. Whatever is happening is just dancing innocently around an empty circle, around an empty center, so to say. So it's not much about meaning or no meaning. You know, there's so words can be meaningful and at the same time meaningless.
May I add something to this?
Oh yeah, of course.
I didn't want to interrupt you, sweetheart. So here, Julian, what's popping up is the word directness. It's very direct, of course, very booming. What is already? And full on, giving it full on meaning is this already, boom, giving it meaning. And having the sense that I give meaning to this is this already. So there is simply no escape of what is. And I call it perfection. But there is no one for whom this perfection can happen. There is just this perfection playing out in all colors. And this is the beauty in a way. This is the point, the no point where the meaning collapses. But there is no way to see that there is no meaning or that this is beautiful. It's just what's coming out here. And this is just like blah, 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 blah. It's the same.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No problem, sweetheart. I was done. I love quickies.
Okay.
So well, it's not like this is not saying that you know that suicide is perfection or something. That's just simply whatever is happening. It's not not like seeing beauty in everything or you know finding everything beautiful. It's not like a certain state where everything seems perfect. You know, no one is saying here that you know not wanting to be here is perfect, but it's just simply what's happening.
Yeah.
This is life. This is life. Not wanting to be here. You don't need to understand more than this. There is just the feeling, the idea of not wanting to be here, whatever this means, whatever feelings are connected with this is it. It is already. And this is life. This is simple. This is direct. This is life. Like a child.
I guess it's the sense of an idea of taking something personally.
And this is it. And this is it. I mean, this is life. Taking the idea of taking something personally. That's it. Done. And you see the simplicity in this directness? And even this is said too much. Everything is it.
So the beauty is, you know, so there's already, you know, taking things personal or is already impersonally this. So this taking of life personally is already, it's already innocently, there's nothing behind it as a person taking this personally already. It's whatever's happening is already just simply empty of a separated you as a doer, doing the sense I don't want to be here, or doing the thought I don't want to be here, or doing the feeling I don't like this, you know. I don't like this is just, like I said, falling like rain. I don't want to be here, it's just what's happening. You know, and this will just stop. And probably it's not the whole time going on. It's not. No. I mean, there seems to be also so-called moments when there is not the sense I don't want to be here.
Sure.
Maybe when you're occupied with stuff, then there is no such thing going on. There is just doing the stuff, you know. There is no Julian, like, you know, there is no. How does it play there with spiritual stuff, sweetheart? Have you listened to stuff from? Here popped up an interview from Rupert Spira and Francis Lucille. I clicked on it today a little bit because I for a long time I haven't heard anything about this. I was curious because I know that Rupert Spira's coach, no, what is it called? Trainer. Was Francis Lucille, and this was in a way very interesting.
I saw him.
And I heard again the thing. I can show you. Well, of course there is no, but I can show you. I can. You can experience. You can experience that there is no one in a way, you know. And so how have you been into this, trying to experience that there is no one?
Probably because I went to a retreat of Francis Lucille about, I don't know, 25 years ago, and Rupert was there.
Okay.
So I met him a long time ago. I haven't had any contact with him since. But yeah, I probably got into. I read his book Eternity Now, which I thought was brilliant at the time.
Eternity Now.
I think it was called that. I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it at the time.
Eternity Now, the power of now, love now. I maybe write one which is called Boom Now.
Yeah. It wouldn't say much though, would it? It'd just have those. It would just have those booming symbols.
Okay, this popped here simply up, and let me share the thing which popped here up. Someone told me about the news today. I'm not into the news, I have to confess. But and the news were that the German health minister was playing with the idea of putting a new emergency number, like you call emergency when something is happening, you have to dial 3 numbers and they come, ta-ta. And this new number is because of the rising cases of suicide here. It's growing a lot. It's growing a lot. And when I heard this, I was like, wow, booming out, like, I want to help. You know? Yeah, in a way, not like I want to help. It plays really quite empty here, but there is simply this resonance. Oh wow, you know, what a beauty, but not in the sense like there is the drive to, in this directness of hearing this message. Oh, a resonance. you know, a fire, a boom. And I was really like sharing with characters. They're giving me some, you know, impulses about, you see, you have to check this and this and this. Very, very, very innocent. So this was kind of funny. And Zander, I shared this just before you joined with Zander. Zander, what was your reaction, sweetheart?
Well, I was wondering if you want to push them over the edge. Is this the you want what's the deal there? You want to boom them out, or you want to boom them?
You see, this is the thing. There is no idea behind it, but there is just this resonance for no reason. This is totally unknown. Sharing with characters also now here is just happening very innocently. No plan, no clue, just this. And this may drop.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, waking up, oh, what? What? You know? And this is I mean, with this directness of what is.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, thank you for inviting me, because I don't expect an invite, because, as I said, I haven't got much to say to really. And a lot of people have got things to say. So I'm just recounting a bit of my story, but it's lovely to hear your opinions and thoughts. So that is, you know, thank you. Thanks for inviting me. I was just a bit wary when I came on. I thought, what the hell am I going to say?
Sweetheart, I thank you in a way. This was kind of my impulse. I was just curious, and I love very much open characters who simply show up and share a bit. It's not really about sharing the information. It's not about this. It's just this openness here, the meeting. No one knows what's going to happen here, you know?
Yeah.
And this is so blown wide open, free, you know? And I love this. This is really not about the words. It's just the joy of this. Call it energy. Zander, would you please say something to this without pushing me over the edge?
About what? Sorry, about what?
About this directness. What I was trying to explain, to express.
About you know, this sudden you know, interest, you know, when you heard about this opening of this telephone line, and you had something, you know, this interest, you know, that's those interests, so to say, are just arising, you know, out of, one can say nowhere, but I mean, what is nowhere? You know, some say they come out of nothing, and you know, they are empty. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they come or they don't come. It's just simply this already, you know. Trying to find out where they come from. Do they come from a center or not? Is this too? But you know, it's just suddenly there's an interest, we can say. There's an interest. Oh, this sounds interesting. Maybe, yeah, I can see myself helping there. Or I want to find out. Maybe I can do something. It's innocent, you know. It's just what's arising.
There is really no idea how, what, but this is matching totally in a way. And directly, like sharing with characters, you see, this is so innocently playing out, or not wanting something, totally not wanting to do a full-on resistance can also appear. Not being able to read this thing, even though you have to, you know. This is also very direct, and
yeah, you know, even if there's no separated me or you know, wanting to help is this too, you know, helping another lady cross the street, or helping your friend in need, or you know, maybe, you know, when there's suicide, when there are people in family or friends, you know, who really you want to commit suicide, maybe there's just the innocent advice to go see a doctor or to find a therapist, you know.
Yeah. And this is so naturally playing out. Yeah, that there is in a way no one doing this already. It's just full of aliveness.
Yeah, you know, and not wanting to be here, so to say, is in a way, you know, it's this too, not wanting to be here, not having an idea what to do with life.
Having the idea that I have to know, I have to have a sense what to do here, you know, kind of, and I don't know if it plays out like this, like the need to have a senseful, meaningful life. And yeah, this is it already in a way.
It's naturally this already, you know, wanting to have a, you know, and you know, anyone so-called would agree that, you know, wanting a partner is great, it's natural, you know.
Very.
Seeking intimacy, or, you know, wanting to be with someone, or wanting to share your so-called life with someone is already innocently this, or not, you know. The need for a partner, or the need for intimacy, or the absence of those needs and wants are just playing freely. This is just playing on its own, so to say. There's no
Yeah,
one
beautiful.
behind this. This is already just simply this. There's no one separated doing the needs, doing the wants. And the wants may just simply change or continue maybe for, you know, decades, so to say. The wants for intimacy may play on for decades. There's nothing wrong with whatever is happening. Even thinking that it's wrong, or that it should change, or that it's crazy is already just this. Finding it crazy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
And
wanting it to
there's
stop is this, you
and,
know.
and maybe
Yeah.
I want to add to this, like now hearing these words from Zander and then saying, okay, but this is just another idea which is given there, another suggestion or whatsoever is as innocently popping up like, I disagree, I totally don't resonate with this, sorry. It is the same in a way as saying, oh wow, there is something in it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Yeah.
like it. And this is the energetic part. Let's say it's like this. It's kind of there. This goes not through understanding. It's just touching you. I'm not going. It touches your heart. I'm not into this, but it's really like I'm into boom. No one gets it already, and this is just like okay. But there is no one who can say okay. You know, this is so naturally playing out. There is
Yeah.
this is like so simple, not even worth mentioning.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you
It's
did
just
mention Suzanne Chang. So I have looked
yeah.
at some of her videos to sort of
So
get closer to the emotions, sort of thing, whatever that means.
yeah. What and how was it?
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll tell you on another video, but it didn't quite work. I did spend some time, didn't quite work out as I thought it would. Yeah.
This was simply when we chatted the suggestion you're popping up, and I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like, do you know Suzanne Chang?
Yeah.
Because I'm not into that, you know.
Sort
I
of
love the
process.
booming out. I love booming
Yeah.
out, you know. But I
Yeah.
saw that there was a lot of stuff going on, and then
Yeah.
I directly this pops innocently up. Suzanne Chang, okay,
Yeah.
try it out, because she's kind of. I cannot imagine that I can do this, but I simply see a direct something like this. But yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
No reason. It's just popping up a suggestion. Why not?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So there may be a sense, Julian, that when that the so-called innocent need for intimacy is fulfilled, then this will be more complete. But you
Yeah.
know, that idea in itself is already completely this.
Yeah.
So the idea that it's more complete if, when, then is already completely this. This is it already. Whatever is happening is already fully this. The sense of incompleteness is already completely this. This is it.
Yeah.
The sense of
Can you sense
incomplete
this?
is complete.
Julian, do you get what
Yeah.
Zander is saying? Tell me
Sure.
about this. What do you
Yeah.
hear? What do you hear listening to this?
Well, my body is sort of it's going all of a tremble. So yeah, but yeah, it's unarguable with, isn't it? You can't say much in return. Yeah.
And how does it feel over there listening to this? Is it kind of confronting, or is it kind of, oh, cool? Or what would you say?
Well, it's resoundingly true, but my body is sort of a bit sort of
Reacting.
Wired.
Okay.
A bit sort of. But then it was before the meeting anyhow, because I couldn't get on, and so I was a little bit sort of.
Sweetheart, I can, now that you're saying this, I really can go into this. This body was also very, while listening to whatsoever. And as I told you, I just played exactly with this, like you have this notion of your body in a way, also told me stiff or whatsoever. And I said, used also the body, the emotions in first place. I really used this thing and just noticed this was it. I wasn't doing anything with this, but this was for me, wow, in this directness, just this, like saying the body is kind of reacting is this.
Yeah, and there's no one, this so-called trembling, or I don't know how you want to express it, maybe there's a certain word you.
It's fine.
But it's it's just what's happening, so to say. It's just it's completely natural. There's nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong. It's just what's happening. The body's just vibrating or whatever, or trembling, or there may be stress and all those things, stress, anxiety, and nervosity. It's just innocently happening. When there's sometimes an open Zoom, the Zooms on Tuesday, there can be just like a nervosity just before starting the meeting. It's just what's arising. Anything can arise. It's not like those things will stop. No one is doing this already. Anything can happen. Emotions, crying, laughing, certain things may just ease down, so to say, but it's already, no one is having emotions or trembling. It's just what's happening.
This goes through very direct, very intensive, more intense.
On Tuesday I was really nervous about going on YouTube for the first time for your birthday. Hadar had said about it was your birthday, and I'll
already talked with Hadar because I did not want such surprises, I really, because I don't care about birthdays or not, and this was kind of such a surprise. Of course.
It's sweet. It's just innocent.
Totally. I told her, sweetheart, but it's so sweet. It's of course the impulse to do this, for Rosa. What a beauty. And Rosa like wanted to finish the dinner, and then, oh no. In this directness, boom, full on birthday. So full on birthday. And this is it. There is simply this, in this directness, there is nothing to add, there is no, that's it, no escape. Boom.
The funny thing for me was that the expression here is I got my knickers in a twist, because I thought I was on Zoom, and I thought, well, Zander's going to say something to me in a moment, and Rose is going to say something to me in a moment, but neither of you did. That's because I didn't have my camera on, and I thought, oh.
Well, I started talking to you.
I didn't have my camera on.
But you were there already.
You were there already.
Was I?
10 minutes before. 10 minutes before.
I watched the recording and I wasn't there.
And I waited for you to put on your camera in a way to see you, and then you went.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You see, this is perfection.
Yeah. Yeah. There seemed to be a lot of self-importance there, like I was taking myself far too seriously. So if there was a self,
that's already selflessly happening. Self-importance. There's already, it's already selfless. Whatever is happening, thinking about you is already you-less. There's just thoughts, so to say, thoughts falling like raindrops, It's
while
always
while
selfless.
while talking, always when Sander talks, this is here seeing this in loveness with simplicity and life, this directness. This is always when Sander is expressing this is full on in this, and every word and every idea.
It's better for me because I can rather than listening to a video of Sander, I can get him sort of firsthand, and it feels better somehow. Somehow it feels more direct.
Yeah, cool, nice. This is it.
Well, I liked, you know, Julian, I like the openness there. You know, talking about, you know, longing for intimacy, you know, having the feeling or the sense not wanting to be here. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
And finding it painful is it too, you know, and doing everything to get rid of it is also just this, you know, the going around, but it's already empty, so there's already no one pushing the car. The car is just going on its own, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it's you know, many so-called people will relate to this. It's just what is naturally this already.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, who cannot understand that, you know, that there's a need for intimacy or for a partner?
Yeah.
You know, and there may be an idea, well, like I said, when I have this partner, then everything, the sun will start shining. Then it's, but
and maybe it will shine for a couple of months, and then it's going to rain again. That's the game in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Then you see in a way, wow, what a beauty, or what a joke, and whatever. This is so like coming and going, coming and going.
Yeah, it's innocent, you know, having the idea, well, when I have this or when this happens, then, you know, then it's, oh, you know, I can relax. It's good, you know, life going to be good for me, you know, and it's so natural, it's so innocent, you know, the assumptions, the conclusions, you know, when I have my dream job, when I have my dream wife, when I have my new car, when I have kids, when I have, you know, it's all just, yeah, it's just what's happening, so to say.
Yeah. And this is really inescapable. And in this inescapability, seeing this, when this resonates in a way, when this can be heard, this is this I call it, I love to call it, like Claudia Filkov expresses this so beautifully, this is a total loss, a total hopelessness in a way. And but when there is just this hopelessness, just this, you know, that this is already the freedom, because there is simply nowhere to go. There is nowhere to go. So what's the problem? This is it.
Yeah.
I
had a sort of another question on the suicide thing. Sort of intellectual question. You know, if there's no one here, who is it who commits suicide then? This is an intellectual thing, but maybe you or Sander could answer that, or not.
Well, there's basically no one separated doing anything or doing nothing, including suicide.
Maybe I should. I should make the tone a bit more positive.
No, sweetheart. No.
Okay.
This is so beautiful, you know, the expression over there, Julian, expressing like this is so beautiful. As Anders said, this openness is so beautiful, and I will. It's just like a body performing very naturally, having ideas, and not trying, doing whatsoever. Call it suicide, call it making sports, eating healthy. It's naturally what's happening. Naming this good, naming this bad, preferences, of course, just this.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if there's a you or no you. It doesn't matter. You know, when there is this, you know, this sense of not wanting to be here, it doesn't care if there's a you or if there is no you. It's full on not wanting to be here. It doesn't see you or know you already. It's already just full on this. It doesn't go away magically by saying there's no me. You know, these certain types of emotions or feelings don't disappear when there's an idea going on that it's just an illusion or I'm not here, so it's okay. No.
Yeah.
Sometimes they call this bypassing, in a way, like, you know, you simply see, because this thing cannot but just finding an escape thing, you know. This is also, in a sense, a play. There is nothing wrong with this. And this is not about making suffering less. It's not this. This is simply, this is the freedom. This is the openness. This is everything. This is everything. Nothing is excluded. So this means full on pain. Full on. More than ever. And in this thing, Julian dies, to put it like this.
Yes, no one is saying, yo, Julian, it's all an illusion, you know, those feelings are not real. No. No one is dismissing anything. You know, having the sense of not wanting to be here is just full on having the sense not wanting to be here. And this can take extreme forms: crying, screaming, not wanting to go out of bed. Seeing any need to do anything, you know. And maybe to a certain point where there's no way out, or where you know, people are saying, just, you know, find help, you know, go to the doctor, maybe you can find help. I mean, it's all this, you know. It's not like, well, Julian, don't worry. No, it's just full on crying, whatever, you know. This can, the extreme things is this too.
And there is a, go on, sweetheart.
So when a speaker says the me has to die, or I knew I had to die, well, there is something that dies.
No, you know, here it's not like that. So there's nothing to die already.
Right.
You know, this sense, this so-called sense of me-ness is already me-less. There's already no one doing the contraction, so to say. So the sense that there is a you is already empty. There's no one doing that sense. There's no difference between feeling like a you or feeling like you're here, or the absence of those feelings or sensations. So there's no difference between feeling I'm real or not, or thinking there's a me or thinking there's no me. This is already just, whatever's happening is already you-less,
and
me. It's already.
And maybe now asking Sander, how do you know this?
How do I? Well, I don't know this.
Yeah, you see,
I mean, but
there is no one who can know anything. It's
no.
just innocently coming out, and there is no need to believe this or not believe this. It's just what's happening here. And and maybe what popped up, Julian, when you was about they say there is someone who can die or is dying. This experience I made while I was playing with just being with the emotions, because they were so intense, panic attacks, fear, everything, you know. And this was like, yes, I want to, you know, I want to just die into this. Wow. And this played out very intensively. And then there was really the sense, which was, I call it therapy, the sense of really like, wow, it's not killing me. My fear is not killing me. Making this new experience. There's nothing wrong with my fear, you know? And this is a beautiful therapy where the things simply kind of lose a grip, and the body relaxed. It's simply relaxed. And
I suppose I get a bit caught up in stories, in terms of, I hear maybe Tim Kliss or Nancy Nethercutt saying they were ripped apart, or I hear your story and saying you went through this, and yet Sander will be saying it's already this. So you hear stories about going through something, and then you hear, well, it's already this, and you think
it's already no one there who go through this, there is
Yeah, right.
there is
Yes,
just this play of, you can say everything, the stories, whatever we talk about, you know, it's just giving, making a story out of it.
Yes,
Of this, of just this, in this directness, everything is it.
Yeah, and you know, the funny thing is, it has nothing to do with knowing or not knowing, or me or know me.
Yes.
So you know, you can say I know this, I mean, or you don't know this. So saying no one is able to know this is just another knowing, so to say. Who knows that no one is able to know this or to not know this? I mean, in the you don't reach anywhere.
Yeah.
There's just no way. This may sound like a knowing. Yes, so it sounds like a knowing. No one is asking anyone here to believe this. This is just simply this already. It's like saying it's raining outside or the sun is shining. Saying there's just this is just saying there's just this. And there's a liking of it and or not. But there's no one asking anyone to like this or to believe this or not. It's just simply the suggesting that whatever is happening, sitting in a Zoom meeting with Julian and Rosa, is just simply this already, sitting in a Zoom. And there may be a sense that it's happening for you, or that you are the one talking, an intense sensation that I'm here, this is real. Well, that's it too.
Yeah.
Thinking this is real or unreal, it doesn't matter. Thinking this is a knowing or not a knowing, or hearing, you know, it sounds like it sounds and it smells like it smells. This is it already. It doesn't matter how it smells, how it sounds. It sounds like it sounds.
As a curious question, has there been much drama to your story then, Sander?
Well, no.
No, okay.
No.
A lucky one.
Well,
just joking.
There was never, you know, like depression or not wanting. There was early on. It was seen that it was like this in the sense, well, as a child, it was, well, okay, you know, you grow up. So there was a looking around, and then, oh, people, they grow and they get older and they get work, and some get a wife, some get a guy, some not. You work a little bit, you have some fun, you don't have fun, sometimes sad, sometimes happy, and then in the end, it's, you know, it's you're gone, so to say. So there was more curiosity. Well, what the hell is this? Is there something? What is this? So there was more curiosity. There was, let's say, a stability, and out of that stability, there was just the interest to wonder what this, you know, what is this? And then at a certain point, well, the wondering is this already. So wondering what this is, what is this, is already this. The wondering what life is already what is, wondering what life is. And this is just playing freely.
But let me say something, please. This wonder, this is beautiful that you mentioned stability, because I can really say here, for this character, this really felt until maybe 14 years very stable as fuck, sorry. And then the total instability came, a total instability, loss of self-confidence, full on. And in this contrast, you know, this was like, this is wow, this is boom the whole time. And then Sander, interestingly, even though the stability was there and there was this curiosity, Sander shared the story, intense praxis of, or an intensity in everything he did. This intensity is like the character here also, like, is very intense and what is doing. And this is interesting that over there too, even though the stability was there and this was just, to say, a curiosity, nevertheless, this was very intense in performance, like, I don't know, yoga or whatsoever you did there.
Yeah, and at the same time to mention, you know, my wife, we have been together 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
And 20 years were extremely, you know, depressive. not wanting to be here, not wanting to live, all types of therapy,
A lot of suffering.
a lot of
Yeah.
suffering, you know, from early age. I mean, we are talking about 17 years from
But I
that
mean,
time.
Xander, I mean, if I think of it, this is when my partner is like going through such a suffering. For me, this would be hell. Maybe I wish then it's happening better with me than with my beloved partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Knowing this from my own child,
You know,
maybe,
it's innocent. You want,
like you really, when your child is kind of sick, you really want to be the one who has the, you know, who is sick, or like, you know, I don't know, having the flu, seeing your small child with the flu, come on, give it to me and you'll be healthy, you know, because it's such unbearable thing to see this, you know.
Yeah, of course, you know, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to work that way.
No.
You know, it's not like you can wave your magic stick around and then it's gone, or you have it and your wife is free or whatever.
This is again the part of inescapability, no escape, of this directness. And in this directness, it's just this boom. Okay. For no one, and okay. And this is kind of the thing which in a way it's always like this. It's always, life is always like this.
Yeah,
It's
and
always direct.
the
You
depression
cannot
is,
miss it.
you know, there's no one you know, there's no one doing the depression.
Yeah. Is she out of depression now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Xander, what?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah,
Julian,
she's out.
what was the question?
Out of depression, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And what do you put that down to then? Any reason?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, you can, you know, assumptions and conclusions. You know, it's just you know, you can make but all type of conclusions and assumptions may arise, so to say. It's because of this. It's because of that. You know, it's
Causality.
it doesn't matter so much. It's just what is, you know, and
that's the thing. Saying that this is because of this.
Yeah.
Is this already, you know, and I can see that there is a, you know, because when I know, then this can be helpful for me. It's also
right.
because yeah, okay, so there's a way, so tell me, you know.
I wasn't thinking that actually.
No, but you know, it's not. It can, you know, those things are.
Yes.
Thing with seeking, maybe if I get the story right, you know, maybe there's some hidden answers in the story.
Yeah.
When I see it, then it's helpful for me. That's it already, you know. What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how it plays out. There's nothing wrong with wanting to know why.
Totally.
So there were many things, you know, therapy, you know, walking outside, trying to, you know, buying a dog and taking walks and medicines. You know, you know, everything was basically tried.
Yeah.
And until it was no more, you know. So.
You know, here I was really convinced for so many years that I can really make this thing work better, you know? I was convinced that it's up to me to do it right, you know? And this is so unbelievable. Never doubting this. Never doubting that, you know, everyone is like playing out like this in a way, and you're simply falling into this. What a perfection, what a beauty. Nothing wrong with this. And then and this may simply collapse.
Yeah, and one day maybe, you know, banging your head against the wall for the 1000th time, you pick up the phone and you there's maybe a calling someone to find help, you know, to go to try therapy or to go to a doctor. You know, the trying to get rid of this is already innocently this. There's no difference between lying in the bed and not wanting to take action or taking actions. They are equally empty. The not
Yeah.
wanting to find help or the wanting to find help are already just innocently happening, so to say. There's no one behind the trying to get rid of it. Neither is there anyone doing the acceptance. There's no one in any state already. There's no one in the state of not accepting able to move in a state of acceptance. You know, acceptance
Let
may
me,
happen, you know, it's
Yeah.
just
but let me add something to the word acceptance. I was playing with this quantum acceptance meditation while falling asleep. I listened a lot to this. The part I loved about this quantum acceptance was it's already done. No matter what, this is it, and this is it, and this is it. So life by itself is acceptance. This is already. Where is Rosa coming and saying, yeah, this is cool, I accept. And no, this you're not. This is, always too late for the party. But this being too late for the party is this already, because it is. Point, done. No escape.
Yeah.
Acceptance, life is. You can say accepted already by no one. This does not need to be accepted. It is already.
Yeah.
it's not on its way. Whatever is happening is not on its way to something more or something better. At the same time, the idea that it is already not on its way. It's already just full on this. So the idea that this is seeking is already completely this. It's not seeking in itself. It's just this already. It's already completely this, what is. Even the idea that it's on its way is already this.
And it may sound now like as if this idea is the problem on top always, everything is beautiful, but this idea that, shit, it's not. Nothing wrong with this idea, which is popping out of the blue.
Yeah.
This is it too. What a beauty, being able to have such ideas, loving them, hating them, wanting to get rid of them. Yeah. Nowhere to go. And going is happening.
You want to share more, Julian? Yeah, about this not wanting to be here, or the yeah, what's going
or
on?
Maybe the drive
or
for partnership.
the drive for intimacy.
Well, with the drive for intimacy comes with that, with not wanting to be here. So I don't allow myself intimacy in a way, because I have these thoughts of not wanting to be here, so I can't enter a relationship because I have these thoughts of wanting to be here. So it's not very healthy to go into a relationship with the idea of these thoughts. So I thought, well, it sort of does my head in a way.
Yeah, and I see directly here the thing. This idea, this makes no sense when I don't want to be here to follow, so to say, the drive for a relationship. I mean, how stupid is this, you can say. But at the same time, Rosa would full on follow the highest excitement to go into the relationship, no matter what. This is a free fall. And here is the drive. Yeah, I will go there, no matter what, even if I die.
Yeah.
This is no filter. Boom, just this. And this may be the absolute therapy for Julian, to enter this relationship and maybe die. And then there is no one left who doesn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
But this is just a blah blah story. This is just popping up here. This is very confronting, very direct, and full on aliveness. Yeah. But this is beautiful. I mean, I when there is here with this interaction, the people, partner, whatsoever, this is so beautiful. Falling in love, needing, longing, you know, full on. I mean, sitting there like, you know, being paralyzed. Not, I mean, come on. I prefer then, you know, just hitting my head against the wall like crazy and saying, "Oh shit, what is this?" You know, this is this, and there is this protective mechanism kind of is fading, and this is like a child trying to start going, falling, coming up again. This is also kind of an openness for life, curiosity, you know. So what? Like also, who cares? Let's do it, you know. And
I guess here there's been a sort of a neediness, which obviously doesn't endear me to people because there's sort of a neediness here. So when I might see someone I like, it's like there's sort of, oh wow, and it's sort of, there's too much of a, there seems to be too much of a need for it. So I sort of
well, the need is it too, full on need, and this is what's wrong with this full on neediness. I really enjoyed this when it plays out here with full on neediness. Oh wow, I really, as I said to you, I was melting and all those fucking things popping up here. I just loved it.
So what's the problem? You know, neediness is just neediness, you know? Thinking it's a problem, that it should not be that way, or I have to get...
It doesn't appear as an attractive trait.
Yeah, for whom? For whom can this be attractive? Who cares, you know? There is the who cares part.
But those assumptions that it's not attractive and it's not this and it's not that is already just simply this. So this whole idea about what is perfect and what is not perfect.
There is also the thing like not taking yourself anymore that serious. You know, being attractive for whom? So what? Let's try it out being totally not attractive.
I probably need a little Rosa in my ear, like 24/7. So it's like, do this, Julian. Go and do that.
And this is, you know, this is the so-called yes to whatever is popping up, you know.
Personal secretary.
Really like... Thank you.
Was it always playing out like this, so to say, Julian?
What the neediness?
Yeah, you know, the neediness and this not wanting to be her at the same time. So there's a need for something, and there seems to be also the not wanting to be here.
Yeah, that sort of started when I had not 9 years of boarding school. When I left there, I started with Krishnamurti on one hand and started with not wanting to be here, because they sort of came together, suffering and looking for answers.
Perfection.
Yeah,
and you know, this wanting answers, you know, wondering and wanting to get this, wanting to get to the bottom of this. It's a natural thing, you know, and it may just simply stop, but there's absolutely nothing needs to change in that way. It's not, you know, there's nothing wrong with wondering or wanting to get to the bottom of this, or, you know, having needs. And at the same time, there may be an idea that it's wrong and that it's not good and that it should change. But there's no one to escape what is already just this. It's hard to undo what you already are not doing, so to say.
Beautiful, Sandra. But this is so beautiful, but even this can be the next landing point, you know, saying to yourself, well, there's already no, and that's why it's really not about what's been said here. It's just like I played with this, like saying to well, okay, well, this is it too, you know, fuck. And this is kind, you know, this just plays innocently, and this is kind of this thing, not needing Xander to tell this to me or Emerson to tell this to me. This Rosa said this, you know, to herself. in daily life. Well, this is it too, you know. And then this thing was like, yeah, the directness of what is. No one was anymore saying this is it too. It is what it is. And you know, this is so there is no need to like it, to agree with this, to believe in this, not to believe in this, to repeat this. This needs nothing. This is perfect already. And yeah.
Even nothing you don't need. There's not a thing called nothing. Whatever's happening is not a thing, you know, sitting in a Zoom meeting, seeing 2 faces, 3 faces, this, sitting in a room, talking, words, sounds, hands moving, it's not a thing, you know, that at the same time, it's completely this. This is it. The whole enchilada, you know, it's the emotions, the wandering, the pain, the sorrow, the neediness, the not wanting, the wanting. There's no one separated to get this, to hold this.
Yeah.
You know, it has no borders. You cannot get it. So it's not a thing. And at the same time, it's completely everything, you know, not wanting to be here is completely everything. When it arises, it's just full on consuming. It's full on whatever is happening. Full on neediness, full on not wanting to be here.
And in this full onness, it's just this, not two. There is just this. In this full onness, no matter what. Yeah. Sweethearts, what a beautiful talk here. I really love this openness there over Julian, really. I'm very happy that you managed to pop up with the camera.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you, Julian.
Yeah, good to see you too, Sander. Yeah, and thanks very much. Thank you.
I thank you. He is always like when it's her thank you, I went, huh? What? Oh yeah, thank you, you know. It's crazy.
It's like I feel I need a cigarette now.
Yeah.
You can take one if you want. Take a cigarette.
Beautiful. But
no,
maybe,
I haven't got one of those.
But
oh, yeah.
you have what?
No, I don't. I only smoke from time to time, but it's just one of those times you think, "Oh my God, I feel like a cigarette."
Well, what a beauty! What a beauty! But maybe, sweetheart, to not make it too long, Sander Lintjen.
Yeah. Sure.
And we can of course, Julian, we stay in touch simply.
Yeah, thanks, Rosa.
Of course. And yeah, maybe I can say I thank you. This was here, this impulse arising, and yeah, thank you so much. And I wish you a beautiful evening.
And you both. Thanks very much.
And
thank you very much, Julian. Rosa.
okay.
We'll stop the recording.
Good.